What's coming?
Ow!
What is happening here? Let me see.
Say you were. I forgot the question.
That you are not expecting the pregnancy.
Oh, expecting.
I mean, whoever has a husband to have a baby.
That's true.
Once you are having coitus.
Why? Let's get started.
Yeah, let's go there.
Love it. Ready?
We have started. We have started moving.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have two amazing people with me. They're one of my favorite couples, and today Your Birth Story Season 2 is back. And so if you've been watching my other birth stories, let me know in the comment section and let me know what you think about them. Today I'm going to have my good friend here and my good friend here share about the story of their beautiful daughter right here. So if you're interested in this,
watch to the end. And by the way, because we are in this video, for crying out loud, like it.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, and then turn on the notification bell so that each time we release, bam, you'll be the first person to hear it.
absolutely. Let's get started.
Okay.
So would you guys like to introduce yourself? Tell us who you are. Esther Paul, right?
Yes, Esther Paul,
The mother of Paula.
the mother of Paula, beautiful Paula.
Beautiful Paula, yes. And she's right there with us because she doesn't want to sleep. Or we woke her up.
Yes.
One or the other. So sorry, Paula. So guys, because of Paula's sake, make sure you like and share this video.
That's right. Please, my face is here. Please like it, share it, and then subscribe if you haven't. This place is very educative, and we try to give you the best.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what about you? How would you introduce yourself?
My name is Paul. I am a medical doctor, and I have a wife, Esther, and a daughter, Paula. And I'm currently working as a medical officer.
Yes. All right. So let's get started on the video. I know we've kind of shared some things even before we started this video. How did you guys find out you're pregnant? I'll have you go first.
Well, after work, one fateful, I don't know what day of the week.
I love
but
that because if
I
you know that day,
that-
it will be so like detailed.
Yes, but I know that it was after work, after dinner, and we were ready for bed. And then something happened. All of a sudden, I started feeling this kind of heat from inside of me. I told my husband that I wasn't feeling fine. And what is it? Before you know it, I started throwing up, vomiting, and all of that. I said, take me to the hospital. He was like, he's so tired because I remember he had a cold that day. He wasn't at home throughout, and the second day he wasn't at home. And then that night he came and he needed to rest. He was so tired, and then I came up with my own trouble again. He was like, let me call my sister to take you to the hospital. And when my sister-in-law came, she said, Esther, I don't know what is wrong with you, but I think, Paul, no matter how tired you are, you need to take your wife for test. And when we got there, lo and behold, the test came out positive that I'm pregnant. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, pregnant. He too was surprised. We were not expecting it anyway, but that was the gift that God has given us. We don't have anything than to thank God and be joyful about it.
Absolutely. Wow. This is Parenting 101 that we're learning from.
Paula is here in this video, so that make it very, very special and unique.
Absolutely. So what do you guys do to calm your kids down? Let us know
in the comment section below.
Yep.
We are playing music for Paula.
So how did you know you were expecting a baby?
Well, she was feeling funny one evening after I came from work and was really exhausted, as she said earlier. So she insisted that we go to the hospital. I thought it's some of these symptoms that would just come and go. But I said, all right, my sister will take you. But my sister didn't want that. She wanted me to take her to the hospital. So we went to the hospital that night, and as we saw the doctor insisted that we do pregnancy test. And we say it cannot be possible because we haven't planned any pregnancy and we don't want to have any child very soon. He insisted we do malaria and pregnancy test anyway, and urine test. So we went to lab and we did the test, and the pregnancy test was the one that was positive.
The very first pregnancy test was possible. Guys, this story gets more interesting. Sister Esther, tell us more about your pregnancy experience. How was it? Was it enjoyable?
From that moment that I started throwing up and I went to the hospital for tests, life became hell for me. So every morning, especially every morning, to brush my teeth was becoming difficult to eat. Even the cream that I was sharing with my husband, I no longer want to see it around in the room. So the body spray, everything became my enemy. I don't want all of those smell around me. And there are some food too that I was not eating well.
Food aversions, yeah.
I could not eat, but that lasted for like 2 months. The 3rd month, I regained myself. I was able to eat, but that cream throughout my pregnancy, I don't want to see it, not even smell.
Wow.
Even now.
Even now? You still feel somehow with it?
Yes, even now. I don't like that smell. And that was my favorite cream anyway.
Before the pregnancy.
But since then, it's like there's that system that
changed
inside me.
Wow.
Of sin now.
Wow.
So, Mom, when the pregnancy gets bigger, then what are the challenges? What did you enjoy?
Well, the fact that I was very lean when I got married, and I was like, if I would have gotten more weight, maybe I would have been a little bit fine. But that
you're beautiful. What are you talking about?
Making my skin extraordinary beautiful. Aww. And I like the weight that I was carrying, and my God, that was
I love it. You know what? You know why I love it? Because some people during pregnancy, they don't like how they look. They're like, they have bigger nose, they have this.
I love my own. And when my mommy came and after birth, I was like passing on some water out of me, and my mommy was like, is this because you are big, all of those things is coming out? I was like, Mom, what? So you mean that after some months I will look this way again? I said I want to look this way. My mommy said, God forbid, you can't do that. That is sickness that is inside you and it needs to come out. You need to flush it out. So I'm like, Mommy, I love my stature and I want to maintain it this way. I should not go I should not add, and I don't want to reduce. I just want to maintain this one, please.
Aww.
And one of the things she loved around that time is the baby kicking. She said, put your hand, bring it, come up, put your hand. Baby has moved. The baby's here. So those are kind of exciting moments in the pregnancy, and the discomfort is lying in bed, and we cannot really get close to each other because our tummy will push me back. And she gets heavier to carry herself, to walk long distances were difficult.
And another funny thing is, at that time, sometimes I don't want my husband around me, because there was a time I noticed that I no longer want to smell him. Like, coming close to me was giving me a kind of problem, like the cream I explained earlier. I don't know what that really means, but that didn't last long.
Wow. Was it his lotion or something was putting on?
I really don't.
Or just the smell of him, you don't want him around? Okay, I like that. So my next question is, I was going to ask you, how was pregnancy for you? Being a first-time dad, being first time experiencing pregnancy with your wife. How was it for you? The emotions?
Yes, so when we heard that she was pregnant with the pregnancy test, I wasn't ready for pregnancy at all. So I was shocked. I didn't believe it. And if this is true, I was not happy about it. I don't want a child. I'm not ready for a child. We don't have what needs to take care of a child. And I feel that my wife needs to learn some things on child caring and how to be a mother, and me myself, we still have a lot of things to work on ourselves, and bringing a child now is not really the best. So I wasn't happy at all. I went home. She knew that I wasn't happy, and she was okay with it at a point, and then trying to talk me to be okay with it. Of course, what do we do about it? As time progresses, we begin to adapt to the whole situation. And then when the baby came, it's the most wonderful thing in the whole world.
Yay! She's right here. That's who we're all looking at. Okay, can I ask you one other question? How would you, what would be your advice to other new dads there? What can they do to prepare themselves for this experience that you think you've learned through your experience?
Well, for other fathers there that are in my situation, that they didn't expect the pregnancy, or it is not planned, there is nothing absolutely you can do about it. You just need to start planning immediately. Yes, it has happened now, so self-denial, really, yes. So the thing that you plan for yourself, the finance and everything, you can channel it to preparing for the child to come, and also preparing for antenatal clinic, frequent hospital visits if need be by your wife, and start loving the baby, start loving your wife, and taking responsibility indeed. And God, at the end of it, you will enjoy it. You thank God that it happened.
So we'll be happy in the end. That's the story. So we've talked about pregnancy. Let's move to labor. So how was your labor experience?
Well, at 8 months and 1 week or 2 weeks, I can't remember. Can you remind me?
It's about that time.
About that time. So I was having swollen leg. I was becoming very big, not in the normal stature that I want again. I went to the hospital, they checked my BP, and they said that it's too high. And the doctors suggest that we bring out the baby, we should have the baby, because it's going to be bad for me if we wait until 9 months. So they induced me. Is that the right word?
Yes, induced. How was it for you when they told you they were going to induce you?
Well,
were you afraid? Were you scared? Or were you like, okay,
I was
sure?
afraid. I first asked that, what does that mean? That is a kind of forced labor, that they are going to cause me to start labor. And I was like, wow. soon today, and the doctor said, by this time tomorrow you have your baby by God's grace. Then I checked myself that, what? So labor that I've been hearing the story that is very painful, is this, is that. So I'm starting my own this moment. How is it going to be? And I was like, well, I need to summon courage. I can do it.
Good job.
Then I went, because at that time, my sister came living with me, and when we have time together, we gist. I was like, she was like, baby. So next month now, or next 2 months, labor will come. I said, my dear, forget about that one. I'm not going to even shout. And my sister would just look at me and laugh and said, okay, let that time go. And truly, when they induced me, my sister-in-law went with me to the theater, and my husband, we were still gisting and talking. I don't know that there is a bigger pain ahead. That will just come lightly moving. I'll just do like this, then it will relieve me again. I was just jumping up and down in the theater, and the nurse there was just, yes, in the labor room, yes, the labor room. I think it was one of the doctors in the hospital, like, Mrs. Paul, are you still dressed like this? Are you not going to pull out all of this dress you are wearing? I was like, no, I'm not going to remove my clothes. And one of the nurse just laughed and like, so you are not going to put off your clothes? Okay. When the time came to remove clothes or anything underneath, I think I did that myself without anybody telling me again. So by the time I remove all of
how are you dressed?
Well,
was it a gown? Was it skirt and blouse? Was it skirt and trouser?
Because I was having I removed those clothes myself without anybody informing me about or begged me to again. And later, when there are many doctors coming to check their friend's wife, and
so many people were coming.
My husband was like using style to cover me because I was totally naked. Nothing, no bra. No pants, nothing.
Sounds like a laboring woman.
Like that.
Sounds
on
like
the
a
bed.
laboring woman.
I was just covering me like, I said, remove it, Jerry. You are naked. I said, please let me be.